What if I told you that waking up at the same time every day is more important for your health than how many hours you sleep? Most people focus obsessively on getting 8 hours of sleep, but they completely ignore the timing of when they sleep and wake up. This is backwards, and it is why millions of people still feel tired despite getting plenty of sleep. The secret lies in understanding how your circadian clock actually works and why consistency is the most powerful tool for optimizing your biology. Your brain contains something called clock genes that produce proteins in a precise 24-hour cycle. These proteins build up during the day, reach a peak, then break down overnight. This molecular cycle controls when you feel alert, when you feel hungry, when your body temperature rises and falls, and when various hormones are released. But here is the crucial part that changes everything. This cycle only stays synchronized if you give it consistent timing cues. The most important cue is when you wake up and first expose your eyes to bright light. This moment acts like a reset button for your entire circadian system. If you wake up at 6 a.m. one day, 8 a.m. the next day, and 10 a.m. the day after that, you are constantly confusing your clock genes and preventing them from establishing a stable rhythm. Even if you get the same total amount of sleep, your biology cannot optimize itself because it never knows what to expect. This creates something called social jet lag, the difference between when your body naturally wants to sleep and when your schedule forces you to sleep. Studies show that social jet lag is associated with increased risk of obesity, diabetes, depression, and cardiovascular disease. Your body is literally in a constant state of confusion about what time zone it should be operating in. But when you wake up at the same time every day, including weekends, something remarkable happens. Your clock genes lock into a stable pattern. Your hormones start releasing at predictable times. Your body temperature begins cycling properly. Your digestive system knows when to expect food. Your entire physiology becomes synchronized and efficient. The benefits of consistent wake times go far beyond just feeling less tired. People with regular circadian rhythms have better immune function, more stable moods, improved cognitive performance, and even better metabolic health. Their bodies become like well-tuned machines instead of chaotic systems trying to figure out what time it is. Here is the protocol that sleep researchers use to establish healthy circadian rhythms. Choose a wake time that works with your schedule 7 days per week. This might mean waking up at 6 a.m. even on weekends, or it might mean waking up at 8 a.m. every single day, including work days. The key is consistency, not the specific time you choose. Set an alarm for this time and do not allow yourself to sleep in, even if you went to bed late the night before. Yes, you might feel tired for a few days while your system adjusts, but this temporary discomfort is the price of establishing long-term biological harmony. The most important part happens immediately after you wake up. Within 30 minutes of your alarm going off, get bright light exposure. Go outside if possible, or at least look out a window. This light exposure tells your suprachiasmatic nucleus that the day has officially started and begins the cascade of circadian processes that will make you feel naturally alert and energized. But here is where most people sabotage their progress. They wake up at a consistent time during the week but sleep in on weekends to catch up on sleep. This undoes all the progress they made during the week and forces their circadian system to readjust every Monday morning. Weekend sleep-ins create a weekly cycle of mini jet lag that keeps you feeling perpetually off balance. Have you ever noticed how Monday mornings feel particularly difficult even after a restful weekend? That is because you disrupted your circadian rhythm by changing your wake time, and your body is struggling to readjust to your work schedule. The solution is treating every day the same in terms of wake time, regardless of whether it is Tuesday or Saturday. If you need more sleep, go to bed earlier rather than sleeping in later. This allows you to get extra rest without disrupting your circadian timing. Your body will gradually learn to feel sleepy earlier in the evening when it knows it needs to wake up at the same time the next morning. There is also a powerful psychological component to consistent wake times. When you prove to yourself that you can wake up at the same time regardless of how you feel, you build tremendous self-trust and discipline. This confidence spills over into other areas of your life, making it easier to maintain other healthy habits and stick to important commitments. The neuroscience behind this is fascinating. Consistent wake times strengthen the neural pathways associated with your circadian clock, making the entire system more robust and less susceptible to disruption from occasional late nights, travel, or stress. People with strong circadian rhythms recover more quickly from jet lag, adapt better to schedule changes, and maintain stable energy levels even during challenging periods. Starting tomorrow, commit to waking up at the same time for the next 14 days, including weekends. Set your alarm, place it across the room so you have to get up to turn it off, and immediately get bright light exposure. Track your energy levels, mood, and sleep quality throughout the day. Most people are amazed by how much better they feel once their circadian system stabilizes. Remember, this is not about becoming rigid or eliminating all flexibility from your life. This is about giving your biology the consistent foundation it needs to operate at its best. Once your circadian rhythm is strong and stable, you can occasionally deviate from your schedule without major consequences. If you want to learn more evidence-based strategies,